All the philosophical treatises such as the Samkhya and the entire spiritual cult have been propounded to help human beings to attain him, Parama Brahma, the only true goal. After attaining him, or even by ideating on him, one small mind will expand to the size of the vast cosmic mind, snapping all the bondages of the fetters Pashas and the enemies Ripus, which had hitherto kept the unit mind limited. This process of expanding the mind to attain liberation from the bondages of fetters and enemies is sadhana, and the best method of sadhana is Ishvara Pranidhana. Will it suffice to practice Ishvara Pranidhana while sitting alone at home? The one who performs bad actions in society and attempts to practice Ishvara Pranidhana at home for hours will not succeed. Impure thoughts will certainly flash in the mind and disturb the smooth flow of the process of meditation. One cannot be successful in Ishvara Pranidhana if one does not sincerely observe the other points of Yama and Niyama in the external world. Those who say that the practice of Dharma is purely an individual affair are mistaken. Dharma is very much the concern of the entire society. Unless one's sincere endeavor to follow the path of Dharma is extended to collective life, one will never free the mind from the bondages of pettiness, and sitting in a closed room in the name of Dharma sadhana would be an utter waste of time. Vidyate hridaya grantish shidyante sarva samshayaha kshiyante kasya karmani tasmin drishte paravare. The narrowness of a unit mind in bondage is removed by the sustained effort to perform sadhana at home and in the society at large. Through the all-embracing practice of sadhana, one will achieve the fullest expression of one's potentialities. If the mind is narrow, Brahma sadhana is futile. Brahma sadhakas love people, not by considering their nationality, but as manifestations of Brahma. They could never wage a war based on the petty sentiments of casteism or provincialism, but would readily take up arms to defend justice and righteousness against the evils of injustice. They are constantly aware that Parama Purusha is their father and Parama Prakriti their mother. Hararme Pita Gauri Mata Svadhyaya Bhuvana Triyam. The friendly glow of fireworms and the happy twinkling of stars become almost indiscernible on the night of the full moon. And on the day of the full moon, one cannot see the moon if the sun shines brightly in the sky. When a bright entity appears, the less luminous fade away. With the appearance of the big, the small disappear. As one's mind begins to expand, one small eye begins to lose its existence, and in the final stage of expansion, vanishes altogether. Na tatra surya batina chandra tarakam nema vidyuto banti kuto yamagnihi tameva bantama nubhutpati sarvam tasya basa sarvamidam vibhati. In his presence the moon, the stars, and even the brilliant sun becomes lustreless. Electricity has no light before him, what to speak of fire. All these shining objects derive their brilliance from him. Their existence depends entirely on his existence. He is an embodiment of effulgence. He is the source and foundation of all life in the universe. All entities shine with his radiance. One will have to accept him as the only object of one's mind. One who does not do that is a fool, and will eventually lament with tears of sorrow in the eyes. Vrittaya nama gunayalu hina prabhu na bayalu koyayahin soha gunadniri amara karama mandana milala eka bunda prema sindura shaka avadi. Alas, I spent my life in vain pursuits. Never having worshipped the merciful Lord, I have lost the most precious treasure. How woefully unlucky I am that I did not receive even one drop of the nectar of his divine love. Shravani Purnima 1956-57 DMC, Allahabad.